Hello world, and welcome to the Mecca of Mastery TV. I am your host Mecca. If it is your mission to become the greatest version of yourself in every area of life, then you're in the right place. In this episode, we are speaking about career, business, and financial development. And the topic of this video is how to manifest money. Let's get straight into the video. So a little history. I grew up very dysfunctional family. Very, not too poor, but I would say poor. We didn't have no assets. I didn't have nothing flowing in. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it was a struggle for money. You know, you kept normal jobs, you know. My family had jobs that stayed under $30,000 a year. You know, my father was in and out of jail, incarcerated drug dealer, and I was an exotic dancer for 7 years. So money flew through me, right? But I was broke, really. I didn't have any financial background, and I didn't have no business. I was not taught exactly what it meant to invest or what business is or things like that. I had to learn these things on my own when I realized that whatever I was doing financially was not working for me. So one day I realized, like, yeah, working these jobs and everything else is just not working for me. Why do I feel like I wanted money, but I was never getting more money? I was like, what the hell is going on? And I would work like a slave. I mean, like a slave. I would be, girl, I had a job while I was stripping, and I was tricking, had sugar daddies, and I was selling clothes on the internet. I was like busting it out. Like, I was just literally hustling. But for some reason, I couldn't keep the money. I was never satisfied. I never had enough. I was just doing so much, but never had no money. And I realized something. I started to go down that spiritual path, that journey that most people go on. When you want to become the greatest version of yourself, when you're trying to become lit. And certain things started to happen in my life in certain other areas. I started to manifest certain ways and wealth and abundance in other areas. Then I tried it with money. And it worked. It worked. That's why I want you to know this. So that's why I'm coming to you to share this with you. So just like anything else in life, it's energy, okay? When you want a man, okay, you ask the universe, you ask God, you're going to pray, God, please send me a man. He send you a man, all right? Then you're in the relationship with this man and you realize this is not the man that you wanted, okay? Stay with me here. You go and you pray for a house, you get a house. Then you realize it's not the house that you wanted, but you got the house. Then you realize and you pray for a job. Then you get a job. Then you realize it's not the job that you wanted, but you got a job. Then you start to be specific when you pray for stuff, and you get it when you be specific. So you realize that you put a certain energy out into the universe, and it came back to you because you kept chanting, you kept asking, you kept producing, you kept saying, look, flowing it out, I want this. When you said you wanted a man, you were out on Friday nights, Thursday nights, lady nights, man nights. You were looking for a man. You were going places where you know you can possibly find a man. You downloaded the Tinder app. You downloaded this dating app, Christian Singles Meet, singlemeet.com, Meetup. You were starting to position. You did the leg work as well as putting out the power, the affirmations, speaking it into existence. And then you got a man. Here's the thing. Money is the same thing as anything else in life. It is energy. So if you keep saying that you want something, it will come back to you. Now, most people say, I want more money. I want more money. God, please help me get out of this financial situation. You'll be in a bind in your life, and you will have to pay your mortgage, or you'll probably be behind on car payments, and you will ask the Creator to help you get out of something. And He sure will, or she sure will help you get out of it. But then you'll get to that place in your life where you'll say to yourself, okay, yeah, He got me out of it. You get upset afterwards. Most people get upset. Oh, I asked God to get me out of this situation. I asked the universe. I'm still stuck. I keep praying for money. People tell me to pray. I said I wanted more money. But you're not specific. Just like you wasn't specific about that man that you wanted. And most people think it's crazy. Like, oh, I'm not going to get what I want specifically. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Because if you don't, if you go to a car dealership right now and you say, I want a car, they're just going to bring you a car. Any car that they think is suitable for you. But if you don't tell them which one you want and be specific, you're not going to get what satisfies your needs to fulfill you. Money is the same way. You know you want a man. You think to yourself, honey girl, so winter is coming up. I'm trying to be cuddling, watching Netflix and drinking my wine, drinking my tea, you know, with somebody that loves me. I want a man that got these values, those values. So you go out and you in the summertime, honey, you getting your body together. You trying to make sure you find a man by wintertime. You were specific, the type of man that you wanted. You knew that you wanted somebody that had certain type of values that you did, because you go to the gym. So you was in the gym. You was at those health events. You was meeting those type of guys. You was specific and not even realizing it. So with money, money is nothing but a paper object. And just like anything else is an object, we put the energy out and the object comes to us like a boomerang. Hup, come back. Hup, come back. It comes back. So money is the same way. When you want to manifest money, you have to be specific. How much money do you want? Why do you want the money? What do you want to do with the money? When do you need it by? How much do you want to be flowing into you on a monthly basis, on a weekly, on a daily basis? How much do you want to make per hour? What do you want to be worth? When I say I don't just say more money. You know what? Universe, I need $100,000. You know I need this $100,000 by April 2019, because I'm trying to open up this center and this yoga studio. Because you know what? I want to see so many people becoming better connected with themselves. And you know what? I see myself producing between 3,000 to 5,000 residual from my investment properties. I see myself producing another $4,000 a month for my coaching practice. I see myself getting an extra $3,000 a month from my book sales. And you know, I will have expenses that are going out. But by that time, universe, I will have $100,000 to be ready to invest. Or I will have exactly what I need in order for me to open up that studio by April 2019. See, that was an example. Whatever it is that you want in life, you have to manifest it. But then it's not only manifesting it, you have to do the groundwork. So just for example, you say you wanted a man, or you wanted a woman, or you wanted a house. When you say that you wanted a new house, you begin to do the legwork, the action, the physical work. Meaning you started to go and look up houses. You started to meet with brokers. You started to meet with real estate agents. You started to call banks and see what loans you can get, the mortgages. You started to do the work. You can't go out into the world and say, I want more money, and you ain't working, you ain't trying to start no business, you ain't producing nothing of value to give to people so they can give you money back. How? You ain't got no date when you want it. You don't even know the amount of money you want. But I want more money. You don't even know when. You probably had the amount that you want or that you needed, but you don't even know because you was not specific, because you don't know what you want. So the key is to realize and figure out what you want. I had to realize this for myself, like, Mecca, you keep asking for money, but what do you want it for? How much do you need on a daily basis? I realized I need a certain amount of money on a daily basis. My travel expenses is about $60 a day sometimes. That's too much. No, I'm lying. About $30 a day. You know, I buy like 3 or 4 teas and a coffee from Starbucks. You know that it's not cheap. You know, I might stumble upon some crystal shop and buy some incense and some amethyst crystals, you know. I know a certain amount of money that I need per day for the way I live, for my lifestyle. And I started to do the groundwork before. I started to increase my financial knowledge, my financial education by reading the books, going to the seminars. You know, I have a business. I have investments. I'm an author. I have coaching. I do speaking engagements. You get what I'm saying? So I'm selling books. I'm selling fitness programs. I'm selling all type of stuff. So I'm actually doing the footwork while I'm telling to the universe to bring me this money. Okay? What the universe does is it gives you other ideas, it gives you insights, and it will align you to go places in your life, right? That is going to help you accomplish your goal. So how do you manifest money? First of all, you put the energy out. You be specific in what you want. But what the key is, you have to meet the universe halfway. The universe always meets you halfway, but you got to be willing to swim to where he's at, right? If the universe is one end of the ocean and the current might be hard, you like, oh, the universe is like, swim to me, meet me halfway. I got this bag for you, honey. Come get these coins, right? You swim into the universe and you're like, but the current is keeping me back. I can't. But you know where he at. You know where she at. You need to swim. You need to do your part. You need to be specific. What do you want? How much you want? That's how you manifest money. And what I've realized when I come from poor, and I'm wealthy in my life, abundant in every area, not just in the form of money. I have what I need, and I'm grateful that I have money coming in, and I'm going to keep producing more money coming in till there's no more that I need. And when it's too much for me, too much for me and I don't need it, that's going to be outward to other people that need it. I've been so lucky enough, so coming from nothing to having something, okay? I've realized that the barrier, right? The barrier, okay, and that gap between when I was poor and the rich people, and this is the gap, is the language that you use. It's crazy to just think about it. That what separates the rich from the poor is the language that you use. The language that you use. You know, anything in life, when people are separated from one another, or when they don't relate to one another, is because they use different language. That's it. If you have a person that's not like you, it's because this person don't use the same language as you. And your language puts you in a direction in life. It sends you on a certain path in your life. You start to have different attributes and characteristics because of the language that you use. Like ROI. Financial ROI is what's your return on investment. You get what I'm saying? So you start to use language like the Dow Jones and NASDAQ when it comes to stocks. So you need to increase your financial language, and not only just that language when it comes to the gibberish and, you know, financial stuff, but the language that you speak to yourself of wealth and abundance. What are you saying, people, when you say, I'm broke? Why would you say something like that? You're trying to stay broke? I ain't got enough. I don't have enough. I don't make enough. Nah. I'm struggling. No. Honey, if something is not right with me financially, I don't say I'm struggling. I'm overcoming a challenging financial barrier. I ain't struggling. I got some challenging financial barrier going on in my life right now, so I can't make it. This pigeon just stole my money and flew off, and it'll come back. I don't know exactly the date, but right now I can't come back until the pigeon come back and bring me my money back. I'm not using language that's going to make me more broke. I'm not broke. Talk about, I ain't got it. I got it. It just ain't in my bank account yet. Oh, I got the money. It just ain't in my bank account yet. I got the property. My name just not on the title deed yet. So eventually, I started to do that. I started to change my language and speak abundance into my life. And guess what? I wake up, get an email, somebody want coaching. Bam, there you go. And the money flowing in. Change your language. Change the way you speak to yourself. What I started to do, a ritual is an abundant ritual. Write a future letter to yourself. Here's a ritual. Oh, this is amazing. I did this. Write a money manifestation ritual. Meaning what you do is you take a letter and you write it to the universe saying how you see yourself financially, how much money you make on a daily basis, the assets that you have, just everything. And don't dim your light. Go for it. Don't think nothing is too high or nothing is too out of your reach. Go for it. If you're supposed to be driving a Bentley and you see yourself in a G7, put that on that letter. That's on that letter. That's for you. And I put it out into the universe, okay? I do a whole healing ritual over it, pray over it, send my energy. I do a whole thing with the crystals. If you want to know how to do this, and I can teach you and do one-on-one coaching, email me at meccabookings.com. But for something that's simple, right? Go out, pray over it, you know, send your blessings, literally send your energy into it. Imagine light going into it. I fold that letter up, I put it in a balloon, I release it, and it goes bye-bye. But, here's the but. I go in the house, or I go to Starbucks, and I sit down and I create a plan of what I need to do to increase my, you know, my finances, to increase that money in my life. And I go to work on it. And sometimes things just feel, it's like they fall in my lap, like opportunities. But really, did it fall in my lap? Or did I really put the energy out there? You tell me. I hope you love this video. I hope you share this with somebody you care about, because we all need to get that money, honey. You need to build them coins up. Manifestation. We always say here at Mecca Mastery TV that we encourage you to become the greatest version of yourself. So you go out into the world, you kick a whole lot of action. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do anything, because you can do whatever you put your mind to. I love you. I'm sending my love, my peace, my gratitude, and abundance your way. Until next time I see you in the next episode. Bye, honey. Mwah.